Hey guys, what's up? In this video I'm going to share with you how to warm up your email domains, how to warm up your email inboxes so you can actually send your cold outreach without landing in spam. So in this video I'll walk you through exactly why you should do this, how long you should turn it on for, some frequently asked questions like should I still send warm up emails after I started prospecting, as well as what tools I personally use and we use for all of our clients as well. So first of all, why should you use email warm up? So when you're sending cold emails, obviously you're reaching out to people that you haven't been in contact with before. So if you think about it, if you are a spammer, that's exactly what you would be doing as well. So you have to prove to Google, to Outlook, to all of these other email providers that you are an actual legitimate sender and that you are not trying to harm the person you're reaching out to, you're just trying to get in touch, right? So you need to use email warmup to increase your chances of, so for the sake of simplicity, I'll just say the Google spam filter, but obviously Outlook has a spam filter and all of the other email providers you know have a spam filter as well. But let's just say, take Google as example. So every provider has their own separate spam filter. For this example, I'll just call it the Google spam filter, but obviously Outlook has their own spam filter that works 99% the same as Google and as do all of the other email providers. So what's going to happen when you send a cold email is the Google spam filter is going to check up on your domain, your inbox, and your sending reputation is going to be derived from that. So basically you're going to get a score in their system. How trustworthy of a sender are you? So that's how a spam filter works. So you need to increase obviously the chances of Google seeing you as a positive sender as much as possible. So first of all, you need to make sure the basics are set up. So you need to have a website on the domain you're sending from or redirect it to your main website if you're using a secondary domain. Then you need to set up SPF, DKIM and DMARC to make sure you're actually like signing off your emails. Is a bit of a technical thing. Just Google SPF, DKIM or DMARC and you'll know how to set those up. There's been a million videos on that already. So once you have those basics set up, you're basically starting at zero. You need to build up a reputation with the different spam filters like the Gmail, Outlook, etc. So similarly to how different social medias give you more range if you get more likes, it's very similar with email as well. The more people open your emails, the more people that reply to your emails, and the more people that click on links in your emails, the better your reputation will be. And the easier it will be for you to land with your email in the inbox of your prospect. So to get an advantage on this, especially if you're just starting out, you can use a tool that does email warmup. And basically what it does is it sends emails between all of the different people that are in the warmup pool, replying to each other, sending each other emails, replying again, clicking on the links, opening the emails, scrolling through the emails to make sure you get a positive reputation with the different spam filters that are out there. So this is kind of a way to actually hack yourself into having a good reputation when sending cold email. And this is especially important if you're using a different inbox specifically for cold email, because if you think about it, your metrics will probably be lower than when using a normal inbox, like your normal work inbox. If you send emails to colleagues, they always will respond or mostly will respond. But if you're sending cold emails, obviously like the majority will not respond. So it will skew your metrics. So it's really important to have warm-up on to make your inbox look natural and get into the inbox of your prospects. And if this sounds a bit dodgy to you, like why should I go through all of these hoops when I'm just sending a cold email? Well, if you think about it, if your cold email is not landing in their inbox, your cold email will never even have the chance to be opened, read, or replied to, let alone book a meeting or becoming a client. So the cold email tool that I personally use and we use for all of our clients is called Instantly. And Instantly is actually a sending platform that has built-in warm-up features for unlimited inboxes. So it will not break the bank and it does a really good job of warming up your emails. So I'll put a link for that in the description below. So I'll now move to sharing my screen so you can see exactly how to set up warm-up inside of Instantly. So you should go to Instantly's website with the link down below. Just a quick disclaimer, it is an affiliate link, so if you do decide to sign up, I will get a small commission. So this is their website. You just click on get started and sign on. Obviously I already have an account, so I'll just log in. So this is inside of my account, and on the top left you'll see email accounts. So when you're just signing up, this will be completely empty. You will not see any email addresses here because obviously you haven't connected them yet. So the first step is connecting your email account. So you have different providers to choose from. So you can choose any other provider if it's not in this list. Personally, we use Zoho. So you type in your email and you complete the steps. So I'll not do this. I'll leave this for another video on how to set up Instantly exactly. But it's really straightforward and you just have to follow the different steps for the different providers. Once your email has been connected, it will pop up over here. So what's important is to go to settings and you'll see warm up, and it's literally as simple as clicking enable and it will start sending. So as you can see, we have been sending for a bit. So it shows the stats of the last 7 days. So we've only landed in inbox. Apart from Sunday, we had 1 email that landed in spam. So one thing I actually forgot to mention earlier is that if an email within the email warm-up pool receives your email in spam, it will actually drag the email from spam to the inbox, showing the Google spam filters that you are a really good sender and you should be in the inbox, not in the spam folder. So if you go to settings, you can set up your settings. But these are the sender settings, campaign settings, custom tracking domain. So make sure to always set this up. This is not for this video, but make sure to always have a tracking domain. So here we have the warm-up basics. So what I recommend is doing a limit of 30 emails per day and having a ramp up of 2 per day. So basically we'll send 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. until it reaches 30, and it will keep sending 30 warm-up emails per day. So we put the reply rate on 80%, so we want to have as much engagement as possible in our email inboxes. Then they suggest 30% themselves, but there's no exact science to this. I recommend 80%, and we've been seeing great results. I would also enable monitoring blacklists. So obviously if you're getting blacklisted, it's important to know. So if they just monitor it for you, that's really great. Here you have some advanced settings. So we don't mess with this too much, but we turn weekdays only. We disable that. We put the reading emulation on. The custom tracking domain, we enable that because we want it to be as close as possible to our actual sending campaigns. And then the random email range will be a good one, which will be coming soon. We'll probably turn that on when it does. Then the open rate, spam protection, and mark is important. We all put that at 100% to get maximum effects. So that's it. Now your email is actually warming up, and you can expect to start seeing the benefits from it, ranging from anywhere to 7 to 14 days. Again, there's no exact science. I don't know exactly how the spam filters work. Nobody does, but this is what we've seen, that within 7 to 14 days, you'll see a good improvement. So there's a couple of questions I get asked a lot when talking about email warm-up, and I'll go to each and every one of those right now. So first of all, should I keep warming up while doing the actual outreach? The answer is yes. You want to have the highest engagement as possible on your emails, so you should keep it on when doing your outreach. We recommend 30 emails per day, like I said earlier, and you can add an additional 50 emails a day to that for a total volume of 80 per day, which we've seen no problems with at all. Obviously, you should experiment a bit. If you have a really good campaign where a lot of people are responding to you, you might even be able to send more. If you have a really bad campaign and you're just starting out with cold outreach, you might be able to send a bit less to have good results. So this is up to you. Make sure to monitor how your campaign is doing and adjust off of that. Another one that's been booming at the time of recording this video is Google banning warm-up usage. The short answer is yes. Google does not want you to use warm-up services. This is not something new. Obviously, they do not want you to trick their spam detection system, because that means that some messages that should be in spam are now getting into the inbox. So what you should do is make sure you never log in with API access. So that means if you can just click log in with your Google account, for example, that means they are connected to the Google ecosystem and they can see a lot of data of what you're doing. You don't want to do that. So if you are using a Google Workspace and you're doing email warm-up, make sure to connect with SMTP connection or app password connection, because that way Google is basically not sure like what you're doing. It could just be like an email client on your computer that's sending the emails, so you're safe that way. But obviously proceed with caution and keep an eye out on the news around this. So another one I get asked a lot is, how long should I warm up before starting to send cold emails? So I would say if you're buying a new domain and a new inbox and it's all brand new, 14 days until you actually start sending your first cold emails. You can experiment with going a little bit faster. Sometimes when we're in a rush for clients, we start sending after 7 days and just get things going quicker. And we'll see if we see like a significant drop in open rates or reply rates. We'll basically swap out this email for another one instead of playing it safe and losing valuable time. But if you're in no rush, I would recommend 14 days and there will be no problem whatsoever. Just make sure to ramp slowly with your campaign, to not just start sending 100 emails a day right away, because that way you will still get banned. So one other thing I get asked a lot is, okay, I got all these warm-up emails going out, but they're blocking my actual inbox. Like I got 30 emails going in and out all day. I don't know which one is real, especially since a lot of these emails are AI written, so they look very real. How can I fix that? So in Instantly, I just showed you with the settings, you get a unique tag that's connected to your account in which you can actually filter your inbox on. So what you can do is set up a filter for any email that contains that exact code to then go to a different folder and skip the inbox. So if you set it up this way, you will not have any problems with seeing all of these warm-up emails in your inbox while they are still sending, and it's very similar with other providers as well. So if you're using another sending platform then Instantly, and you don't want to sign up for another sending platform and you're looking for an alternative for whatever reason, I would recommend either Lemwarm from Lemlist or warmup inbox, which is just a separate provider, which is warmup. And yeah, just keep it on at all times, even if you're using a different sending tool. Another question I get asked a ton is, if I send newsletters, does email warmup work as well? The short answer is kind of. So the actual email that you're sending is not being, if you're sending it with, for example, a tool like ActiveCampaign, it's not being sent through the same SMTP server as the warmup is going through. However, your domain and your inbox does hold a reputation. So I would say for the low cost that these tools charge, it's worth testing out, especially if you have a bigger list size. And then I think it definitely can work, although the effect will be smaller than with cold email. So that's it for this video. If you want hands-on help with this from me or my team, make sure to check out the links in the description below on how we can help you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. And make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notifications if you want to see more content like this. All right, see you.